Junior. Jaco Krier in the 7th position on the grid. The Bayside car hire, Kalis Bakwerker and Beatus Racing. So this will be the first round for the development class, sponsored by LG Towing, and that's the LG Towing car of Peter Legansi. This is the first man to have a second race for the day. Peter Legansi Jr. in the little Golfie. He's been going with that now for probably about 6 or 7 months and doing very well. Bianco off the front row of the good. Jacobs Jonk runs it pretty wide. Van Vieren in that 3rd position. Down into turn number 1 they go. How's that for a whole shot? Christo Bianco is the Super Quick Oatser and Finwell Mossel Bay sponsored car. Full course yellow. Full course yellow. First corner incident. And somebody's dropping something on the track as well. Not sure what it is. What a disappointment for the 23. Looks like it's probably gearbox oil that's down here on the circuit. So they're going to go back to their original positions. That's a pity for the man that got the whole shot there, Christo Bianco in the Super Quick Oatser and Finwell Mossel Bay, the Country Trading Pit Stop and RMR racing car. As he got it all right in the 23 car coming off the line. Got himself a nice little gap. Yeah, looks like ATW90 down on the track. It's gearbox oil, so let's hope that nobody gets a shaft pulling out. Original positions, first lap incident under the Dirt Oval for South Africa rules. Entries from Vumza and Dirt Oval for South Africa, and everybody that's got themselves either a day license or a full license under the 2 for SA. As we said, 6 weeks from now, we're going to be going to the Nationals for 2022 Dirt Oval Series. Sean Reeder coming off the back of the pack in the 22 with the Reeder Auto Clinic and Traders, IBM Powder Coating and Steelworks and Digifusion and Pit Stop, a sponsored car. Nice to see that the guys are really making the effort when they send their entries in to give proper coverage to their sponsors. So folks, when we do our grade 9 to 5 from Monday to Friday, make sure that you look after those that look after us in motorsport. Let them know that you're aware that they are part of the sport that we love, and that's why you're giving them first option on the business. Talking about first option, Christo Bianco is the man that's got the hammer down, and it looks like Jonk's going to run it wide once again. Well, this time it's Marty van Reenen that's going to try and have a look up on that inside line. Marty goes into that 2nd position with the Renault Clio, bringing the 4 car through there as well of Kobus Neetling. Kobus Neetling up on the inside line of the 33 of Anton Jonk. Coming through from the tail end of the field is the 777 of Jaco Kruger, ahead there of Shanti Alford. The 22 started on the back row of the grid. I think that gearbox oil line might just be from the front car, the 23 car of Christo Bianco. Saw just a little bit of movement there under the bonnet, but the 33 has got a bit of a trail of smoke there, so that could also be a sign that that could be the car that's dropping the oil. Ooh, very sideways. The 777 of Jaco Kruger made up 3 positions from the tail end of the field, and the Bayside car hire car pushing very, very hard up front. The 23 of Christo Bianco down the back main past the main grandstand, and it's still that Renault Clio that's looking very, very good in that 2nd position. Marty van Reenen in the S&M Mechanical Repairs, Mossel Bay car hire, Lou Electrical and Owen Photography car in that 2nd position. Took the opportunity from the inside of the 2nd row of the grid to get the 2nd place going into turn number 1, and from there on out, no problem. The 777 of Jaco Kruger that started on the 2nd and last row of the grid has now moved off onto the infield. Did a couple of good hard laps with that motor car, but unfortunately it's not holding together. Sean Reeder still staying there ahead of Peter Legansi Jr. Surprised that he finds himself still close to the back end of the pack. And Shanti Alford in the 64 Uniondale Petrol and Diesel and RCE Automotive from Hubertinia bringing up the tail end of the field. But once again, we've got a race where a front runner pulling away from the rest of the pack. Reeder now starting to put the pressure on. Reeder is onto the back of Marty van Reenen. Marty runs it wide. She comes straight across the front of him. He makes a plan to make sure there's no contact. She swings the back end around and up into that 2nd position. The 4 car of Kobus Neetling doing a lovely job. Had a chat with his dad last night. He said super chuffed with the way the young man's going. He's got himself into that 2nd position, and holding it there very neatly. Oh, Shanti Alford with a 64. There's only one big tyre, 3/4 of the way up the straight, and the full course yellow comes out. Full course yellow comes out. Marshall standing pretty close to the circuit. Drivers not looking at the flags whatsoever. Having worked the 22 car of Sean Reeder from 9th position up into that second, taking a long time to react to that. I see the Brunt Marshal was looking specifically, and you could see that the driver wasn't looking at him whatsoever. Picked up the yellow as he came past us on the start-finish line. Sean Reeder from 9th position all the way up. Super Quick George and DG Signs on that motor car. Going to get them all back together. Well, Anton Jonk, that started on the front row of the grid on the outside, has now dropped quite a long way down. The LG towing of Peter Legransi up into the top 5. But yeah, to get from there onwards is going to be something else. Kobus Neethling in the Reeder Auto Clinic and Trades, Pit Stop and Blacklist Security. The number 4 Golf, that's the white one in 4th position. It's done pretty well to get to there. The green flag is up. Looks like we've got 1 lap to go. Wow, here we go. So just 1 lap to go. Next time they come around. Down into turn number 1 from pole position and from the lead on the restart. Christo Beneke in the Super Quick Oudtshoorn car, now being chased down by Reeder in the 22. Reeder's actually looking pretty good in the second half of this race, just getting accustomed to the nature of the circuit today. The 4 car in that 3rd position of Kobus Neethling. And that having got past the Marty van Reenen that was lying in 2nd position for quite a long time. Remember the 777 of Jaco Kruger standing on the infield, the Bayside car hire, and Kayla's Bakwacker car. Beautiful looking Golf. And our famous flag comes out, the checkered flag. The 23 of Christo Beneke doing a lovely job there ahead of the 22 of Sean Reeder.